Hey friends, in this video we're back in Johor Bahru for another quick getaway. Timeline wise, it's just slightly over a week after we stayed at the Twin Tower residence, and this time around we are once again staying at another service residence at the R&F Princess Cove. This prime waterfront property overlooking the Straits of Johor is located in the central business district of the Iskandar Special Economic Zone in Johor Bahru. Close to the shoreline of southern JB, in terms of physical distance, it's 1,056 meters away from Singapore, which makes it closer than even the Johor CIQ itself. Just like the Twin Tower residence, the R&F Princess Cove is somewhat near to the ever-popular City Square and Komtar JBCC shopping malls, although this time around, you might want to take a taxi or drive instead, as it takes about 20 minutes to walk there according to Google Maps. In case that's not convenient enough for you, you might be happy to know that the R&F Princess Cove does sit on top of its very own integrated shopping mall, quite simply named the R&F Mall. A quick word on why we're here. Timeline-wise, it was just before our stay at the Marriott Putrajaya. We spent one night at the R&F Princess Cove in JB before embarking on a long drive to Putrajaya the next day. I already posted a video of our stay at the Marriott, link above or below if you want to check it out. And the reason we did this, it was the weekend before Hari Raya Haji, a major public holiday here in Singapore and Malaysia. And we didn't want to get caught in a crazy traffic jam while crossing the border, so we thought it would be a good idea to enter Malaysia one day before and hopefully beat the jam, which thankfully we did. In case you're curious, it cost us about 65 Singapore dollars to stay at Princess Cove for one night, and given the long snaking queues that we spotted on the causeway the next morning, I'd say it was worth it. Anyway, let's jump right into the apartment itself, which has a 3-bed, 2-bath configuration. It's on the 35th floor, which is also the highest floor at R&F Princess Cove. In this shot, I'm standing right inside the entrance to the apartment. Just a couple of steps further in and you will see the dining area. A wooden table along with 4 wooden chairs are provided. On the wall behind the dining table are a couple of pictures. I'm not one for art, but to me they don't really go together. An abstract picture next to a picture of a vase of flowers? Twin Tower residence definitely did it better. That said, the light fixture here is quite nice. As you step past the dining area and enter the living room, here you find a sofa, a coffee table, and for some reason a full-length mirror next to the sofa, as well as another couple of pictures that, again, don't really go well together, at least in terms of color tone. So far the decor and furnishings here are giving off a rather eclectic vibe. The air conditioning unit is in the corner rather than being centered above the sofa, which does bother me a little, but I'm guessing they did this because they wanted to avoid too much of the aircon piping being exposed, which you can see is peeking out in this shot. Anyway, moving on. Facing the sofa is the TV, of course. It's a Samsung TV perched on top of a wooden console. And I guess these grey panels behind the TV are the feature wall. And for some reason, next to the TV is a steam iron along with an ironing board, which does seem like a somewhat odd location to put this household appliance, but hey, what do I know? Here's another view of the apartment, this time while standing in the living room. The main entrance is right there in the corner on the left, followed by the dining area and then the kitchen behind it, which is separated from the rest of the apartment by a sliding door. Let's check it out right now. As you step in, on your left is a full-size fridge by Sharp. Sink is right next to the fridge, and as you turn 90 degrees to your right, you'll find a stovetop with a pot and a frying pan that looks somewhat well used. Right outside the kitchen is the service yard. It's rather small, but you do get a washing machine, again by Sharp, and in case you are interested, here is the view from the service yard. Alright, that's enough for the kitchen tour. Surely you aren't going to base your decision on whether to stay here because of the kitchen, so let's go take a look at the bedrooms. The bedrooms are located down this very short passageway. As you step into it, on the left side is the common bathroom. There's a shower stall, it's enclosed, but there is a rather huge water tank in there. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Here's a toilet, sink, and a large mirror. Now let me step in and give you a closer look at that shower stall. No rain shower here, just the shower head. But more importantly, take a look at this huge water tank. I'm standing in the shower stall right now and I kind of feel like it gets in the way, especially for taller people. Anyway, here's another look at this common bathroom from the inside of the shower stall. Not the biggest of bathrooms, but with the exception of the inconveniently located water tank, it's fine. Alright, now I'm going to step out of the common bathroom and head into the first common bedroom, which is right across the passageway. It comes with a queen-size bed as well as a wardrobe with a set of sliding doors that kinda look wonky. It's hard to tell from the video, but the doors are misaligned. Anyway, the bed is flanked on either side by a nightstand, and above the bed is a picture that is, again for some reason, not centered above the headboard. This bedroom shares the same balcony with the living room, and from the balcony you can see the causeway right there, and of course the northern part of Singapore around the Woodlands checkpoint. In case you're interested, here's how it looks like at night. Okay, enough of the view from the balcony, it's time to check out the other two bedrooms, starting with the second common bedroom, which is just a little further down the passageway. This is a smaller room with just a bed, a bay window, and a lamp. Here's a quick peek at the view from the bay window in this room. And here's another angle of the room while standing inside it. Alright, on to the master bedroom with its ensuite bathroom, which is right over here. And the bathroom comes with a bathtub, which is inside the shower stall. It looks kinda small. And in this master bathroom is also a huge water tank, and here it is a bit more problematic than simply taking up too much space. Because of where the water tank is located, the shower stall door can't open fully, as I'll demonstrate here. Yup, clearly whoever installed this water tank did not really think this through. In this shower stall, you of course get a shower head, but this time also a rain shower, which you don't get in the common bathroom. Sink, toilet mirror, same as the common bathroom, so nothing special to point out here. Alright, with that done, we're going to take a look at the master bedroom now. And here it is. The wardrobe comes with a different design and swing doors this time instead of sliding doors. Interesting design choice. Queen bed with a picture frame above it on the wall, and once again, not centered. What is with the picture frames not being centered in this apartment? And only one nightstand this time, not two like you got in the common bedroom. Curious. In this master bedroom, there's also a bay window as well as a dressing table and a mirror. The AC unit is right up there, not where I'd put it if I owned this apartment, but I don't, so oh well. And there's also a ceiling fan. Here's a look at the master bedroom from another angle while standing near the bay window. Speaking of the bay window, the view you get here is pretty much the same as what you get from the balcony because they both face the same side, so you're seeing the same thing, more or less. Okay, and that concludes this apartment tour. So I'm not sure about this apartment, it's okay, but you can definitely tell it's gone through a fair amount of use, with a few signs of wear and tear around the apartment, which is understandable given that it's an older property. It's hard to find the exact info even through Google, but as far as I know, Princess Cove was launched sometime in 2020, whereas Twin Tower Residence was probably launched in 2023 or thereabouts. If I'm wrong, or if you're watching this and you know the exact launch dates, please feel free to leave a comment below. But having stayed at Twin Tower Residence, which is less than a mile away, the difference in the level of quality and thought behind the design, decor and furnishings is rather stark. I'm not sure if it's only this particular apartment or whether all apartments available for short-term rental are like this. Anyway, you be the judge. What do you think of this apartment? At 65 Singapore dollars a night or thereabouts, would you go for it? Leave a comment below to let me know what you think. And while you're on that, a like and a subscribe would also be really nice. This is a fairly large apartment complex. I thought there was only going to be one swimming pool here, but actually I found two. This is the first pool we discovered. It's a somewhat irregular shape. The kiddie pool is adjacent to the adult pool and separated by a low wall. But you can easily cross over either way, as you can see in this shot. This pool feels more like a place to frolic and splash around in for both kids and adults alike rather than for a proper swim. Just a couple of blocks away is the second swimming pool, which he stumbled upon while roaming the grounds. It's of a more rectangular shape, doesn't look like it's the Olympic length of 50 meters, but still good enough for a proper lap back and forth. The area bordering this second pool is of a shallow depth which your kids can play around in. As we walked around the complex, we also discovered a couple of other facilities that might be of interest to you. There's an indoor gym here, and also an outdoor gym. In the same area as the outdoor gym is what looks to be a children's playground, although it doesn't look like a conventional playground. I mean, there is no slide, which is kind of odd. It certainly didn't interest our kid, who wanted nothing to do with this playground. Finally, as mentioned earlier in the video, R&F Princes Cove is built on top of R&F Mall, an integrated open-air shopping mall with a selection of shops, restaurants, and most importantly, a supermarket. But on the one night we were there, with the exception of the supermarket, there was hardly anyone else anywhere else in the mall. Not a lot of organic foot traffic, I guess. It's probably because it's not near to the Johor CIQ, unlike City Square and Compton JBCC, and there's really no special reason you want to visit R&F Mall unless you were staying here. Alright, that concludes this video on the R&F Princes Cove. Hopefully that gave you some idea of what it's like to stay here. If you got some value out of this video, please give it a like, and if you want to be notified on future videos like these, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.